Guys, what is going on? If you are new to this channel, my name is Alex Johnson. Thank you for checking this out. And if you've seen my other videos, you'd realize that this setup looks a little bit different today. Shout out to Mindshare Tucson. We are here in the studio today. I am, so checking this out. So I appreciate you checking me out, checking out what I have to say today. So I hope I can add some value into your life as you listen to what I have for today. So this is going to be a little shorter. I'm trying to be consistent and post what I can weekly. I wasn't even planning on making this video, to be honest with you, but I'm here. I want to get more content out on YouTube. So here we are. And as it's titled, You Won't Make It Happen Without This. And I posted a quick video of me talking in the car on Instagram a few days ago. And in that video, I said, if you don't believe in yourself, then who will? So the concept of self-belief here, I'll try to get in the frame. The concept of self-belief, I think, is so important. And this has been on my mind recently. And it's something I wanted to talk about today. And as a side note too, I hope that when I talk about these topics with you guys, I hope it doesn't come off as me preaching and telling you that I have the right answer and I want to, pound it into your brain because I know everything. And it's actually quite the opposite, because when I go through situations in my life or when I go through experiences, sometimes I'll learn these things. I'm learning as I'm going, just like everyone else. So I want to share it with you because it'll be on my mind, and I think about things a lot and I try to make sense of the world. So as I'm doing that, I think of these ideas, and I think if it helps me get through whatever I'm going through, then I'm sure there's a certain amount of people that it can also help. So I wanted to touch on this today, and a couple administrative things too. Let me just touch on. Expect some more videos coming every week. Expect more podcasts coming, especially with a guest I'll have on. And I'll maybe leave it at that. So kind of general, I want to leave you on a cliffhanger. I want to take this a little more seriously. And me even saying that is a little bit scary, just because this has always been my passion project on the side. And I've never thought, I'm taking this seriously, because it's just kind of been something I do as a hobby, something I do when I have time, when it's convenient. But I want to make it more serious, and I want to be able to help you guys if you're watching this video, and I want to help more of an audience to go through whatever they have going on in their lives so that they can also benefit from hopefully the things that I say, hopefully what my guests have to say, or my maybe partner in podcasting would have to say, and make sense of the world as they know it. And as you guys are going through it, hopefully you can make sense of what you're going through and know how to grow and develop through the things that you have going on. So with that being said, let's get back to the main message of this video, which I believe is very important, and that is the power of self-belief. And again, this is something that I would say I've struggled with throughout my life, because I've wanted permission from people, and I've wanted people to tell me, oh yes, you are good at this, or I want people to tell me how great I am. That's how I've been in the past, and hell, sometimes how I am now. And it's like I want approval, and I'd want permission to know that I can go down this path or that path and do something that I enjoy, or find that thing that I should be doing in life. And as hard as it is to say, you can't do that. And you shouldn't be waiting for people to tell you what you're good at or what you should be doing. And I know when you're younger, it's easy for your parents to say, oh, you're so good at this, you're gifted at math, or you're gifted at reading, and maybe you should do that. Maybe you should be a doctor. Maybe you should be an engineer, do this or that. But what I've learned is you have to have such a strong belief in yourself that you choose to do what you're passionate about. And through that, that's how you make anything happen. Hopefully that made sense. But what I mean here is you can literally accomplish anything that you put your mind to. And it starts with that belief in yourself. And I should say, it starts with that, but it also, that's what's going to be the thing to carry you through. Because if you don't have the confidence, or if you don't have the belief in yourself that you can achieve great things, that you were meant for that is your purpose here, then how are you going to make it happen? And I'll give you an example of this because this is personal to me. Starting this podcasting or this content stuff. At first it starts as a passion. It's a hobby. It's something that you're learning, you're figuring out. And maybe I've had this belief that, yeah, if I make some videos, maybe people will like it, I'll get the feedback, and hopefully then it's off to the races. You just grow, you become a celebrity, whatever. And newsflash, it doesn't happen like that. And I've posted videos for over a year now, a little more seriously. Like I've said, I've never taken it super seriously, but on the side, I've at least posted every single week, maybe every other day. And I look at the follower count, or I look at the likes or the views, and it's pretty much been the same for about a year. And that is enough for you to feel defeated and want to quit. And so this is the same with anything. You're starting, maybe you're starting a business yourself. Maybe you're starting a new hobby. Maybe you're going to the gym. Maybe you're trying to become a better runner. I know I am. And the first week you might run a mile. The second week it might feel just as hard or even harder. But if you keep going, I swear it gets easier and you're going to get better. But the point is, if you don't have that self-belief, you're not going to stick with it, because you're going to talk yourself out of it. You're going to have self-doubt that tells you you're not good enough. And the reality is, people might not be there to cheer you on. I hope they are. I hope that someone is there to tell you how great you are and to talk that belief into you. But a lot of the times that's not going to happen. And people might not care. People don't know who you are until you accomplish something that can help them. And that's just the reality of it. So as you start, you might not have those claps. You might not have the people that say, hey, I'm watching your progress and you're doing great, keep it up. It would be great if we all did have that. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But if you don't have that self-belief, you're going to stop, because you're going to start thinking, I'm not made for this, or I'm not meant to be doing this. But that's not true. And if you have that passion, if you have a dream in your heart as a faith-based person, I believe that God probably put that dream in your heart. I believe that God did put that dream in your heart. So if you have that on your mind and you want to do it, but maybe you start it and you suck at it, or you don't know where to begin, you don't know how to get it off the ground, that's life. And I want to share with you something that I did see on Instagram about a week ago. This really brought to life this concept to me, seeing some of the most successful people that we know and names that we'd realize, and seeing their journey. And then thinking about the self-belief that they must have had as they made their way to the top in their fields. So this is Jordan Schwartz on Instagram. Shout out to him for posting this. But he posted this carousel on Instagram, and it says, Mr. Beast uploaded 455 videos before he went viral. Walt Disney was fired from his newspaper job for lacking imagination. Vincent van Gogh only sold one painting in his lifetime. Steven Spielberg was rejected from film school 3 times. And then it says, as a creative, you're going to face hurdles and setbacks, but what's most important is putting in the reps. And that goes for anything, to be honest with you. But I thought that was so cool to see, because I don't mean to make it about myself, but maybe I've posted like 100 videos on YouTube, and then I think I deserve to like go viral or have this huge impact when you haven't put the reps in yet. So I know this is about self-belief, and that's important, because the reality is you won't get to those 455 videos that Mr. Beast put out before he became somebody online. Or you won't get through, you won't go through all the rejection without self-belief. And I'm sure that you know of all those people that I just talked about, but you wouldn't have known them if they didn't have the confidence in themselves to keep going. So I want you to think about right now what that thing is that you would really enjoy doing, that thing that is on your mind. And that could be a hobby, that could be switching careers or switching jobs or starting something, starting that business, going to the gym, getting your health in order. Whatever it is, you might not have the confidence right now. You might not have that belief in yourself. Maybe you're waiting for someone to give you permission. And you know what? maybe it'll happen, but it probably won't. And I hope that you don't get to the end of your life and blame you not starting on the fact that no one else cheered you on or no one told you could do it, because you have the pen to your life and you're writing that story. So if you're seeing your life right now as a superhero, and if you're watching the movie of your life, take a step back and think to yourself, what would the audience be yelling at you to do right now? What is that change that you need to make? And maybe that's corny, but I wholeheartedly believe that. If we were in that situation and we were looking at it, there's probably something that you should be doing that you're maybe too scared to do. You don't have the belief in yourself to do. And I know what that is for me, and I hope that you're finding that thing for yourself. And so as we wrap up, I want to say that I appreciate you guys. So if no one else has told you that, you're capable of great things. And it really doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter if you are broke right now, if you feel like you're so out of shape right now. Maybe you're embarrassed to look at yourself in the mirror. No matter where you are, that's the starting point. And you can really push yourself. You can push your life to a lot greater heights if you just start now. And if you realize that you can do it, you should have that confidence in yourself, because you were made by a God that loves you. An all-powerful, all-knowing God made you. And he probably put this dream into your heart and on your mind. And if he did that, then that means that you can find a way to accomplish it. It's not going to be easy, and you need to put in the reps. You need to change your expectations. I've talked about that before. And know that it's not going to happen overnight. It might not happen in a year. It might not happen in 2 years. But without that self-belief, it won't ever happen. So keep that confidence in yourself, and I'd hope that you're strong enough in your beliefs of you that people can't sidetrack you, and people can't tell you that you're not worth anything, or people can't, laugh you out of your dream or mock at you and get you to stop. I hope that you won't quit. With that self-belief, you can accomplish great things. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate you. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and you will be seeing more of me, whether you like it or not. So love you guys. Have a good one.